think. Yeah. If you want, I can read you my example, and then you can do yours, and then since Michael's not here, we can read his because he sent it to me. You want to do that?
Yeah, that's fine.
So I saved mine this time. It's simple, and I'm not saying it's, it would ever happen, but oh, sorry. Okay. Um, 1 second here. So, are you ready?
Yeah.
Okay. This says, I said this week my group's topic is, how do you say it? Disparate impact
I, th-
discrimination.
I think that's how you say it, disparate.
Okay, disparate impact discrimination. For example, let's say that I wanted to work at a Jamba Juice. I was well qualified for the job due to prior smoothie making experiences with a prior employer, yet an underqualified female got the job. I noticed that all the workers at the local branch were all females. I could conclude that this would be a violation of the Civil Rights Act, and I would be discriminated against under the disparate impact discrimination. So it's kind of a simple one. I don't think it'd be too realistic, but I think it gets the general idea across at least. So
No, I think that's really good. Um, yeah, my example is really simple too. Mine's even simpler than yours. I'm not even sure if it works, to be honest, but
I'm sure it's good.
um, I said that Jessica works for um, a consulting company and is paid, or Jessica works for a consulting company. Her coworker Jeff also works for the company. Jessica is paid $20 an hour. Jeff is paid $23 an hour for doing the same work. Under the disparate impact discrimination for the Civil Rights Act, um, the employer is violating the disparate impact discrimination, or he is in violation of the Civil Rights Act under disparate impact discrimination
Well, that's awesome.
because he's paying Jessica less than a male coworker for the same work.
Yeah,
So,
it's a really good example. I like that.
thanks.
Um, let me read you Michael's. Where is it? Okay, his is pretty long and very detailed, so just Sam Sporting Good is a 200-employee company that provides sports equipment and uniforms to local football teams incorporated in Delaware. Michelle, a sales support associate, has been employed by SSG for 4 years. On 8 separate occasions, she has been considered and then overlooked by her manager for promotion as a sales representative. Michelle has noticed that all 40 sales representatives are males, and a female has never been promoted into a sales representative role. When Michelle mentioned that SSG has no female sales representatives, her manager responded that women are unlikely to succeed in the role due to the fact that they have no hands-on experience wearing the equipment. And that was his example. Really like it. It's detailed.
Yeah, that's really good.
Um, so let me see here. Should we just go ahead and use that one then, Michael's, or do you feel like you want to use one of ours? Or
Um,
sorry, Jason's.
you're
Sorry,
fine.
Michael.
It's a compliment to me to think that I have that example. Um, no, that's fine. Yeah, we can use Jason's. His is always good. So,
Okay, cool. And he kind of helps us out here making it. Um, so let me see here. Should I share the screen then?
sure.
Yeah, so I'll share it. He already wrote down some of the ideas for it, so we can just put in a little more detail and then send it in. So hold on.
Okay, great.
All right. Well, trippy. Okay. All right. Can you see that okay?
Yeah, I can.
So his examples right here. Explanation I don't feel like really need. It's really, really detailed and pretty self-explanatory. So the quiz question would be, should she elect to pursue legal action under what aspect of the title, was that 7? 6, 7? Of the Civil Rights Act of 1964 should Michelle's attorney argue that she's being unlawfully discriminated against? Obviously, the correct answer would be disparate impact discrimination. And so it mentions here equal treatment directive, and that wouldn't be right because the equal treatment directive is an anti-discrimination law as part of the European Union. I can't even say that.
You're fine.
So that one wouldn't be it because it doesn't apply to the United States. Competitive direct discrimination is just not a legal term. I think he just made it up. And then the Patsy Mink Equal Opportunity Act of 2002 is part of the title, whatever that Roman numeral is, Education Anti-Discrimination Law. And so it's pretty obvious what the disparate impact discrimination answer would be. I feel like it's a good one because it separates it between like a US and like a European term for it, and also like an education based one, and then one based off more employment, you know?
Mm-hmm.
So I feel like it's a really good one. Let's see, I think there's anything we should add here. For the correct answer feedback, it says, while unintentional Sam's Sporting Goods is not lawfully exempt from being held liable for their discrimination, I think what that is saying is, should we add like Michelle's like lawyer in this case, or I'm trying to see. I wonder what aspect of this support to action argue that she is unlawfully discriminated against.
Should she elect to pursue legal action? Aspect of Civil Rights Act.
So should we just like kind of simplify that, even be like Michelle's lawyer could argue that her employer was not treating her as well as the male employees are being treated, like thus violating this section of the Civil Rights Act. You think that would be all right?
I think so. Yeah, I think that makes sense.
Whoops, I put him. Just to kind of like do a little more teaching, I guess, with the feedback question, just to help the students out a bit, you know.
Mm-hmm.
Could argue that her employer was not treating her as well as the male employees were being treated, thus violating this title, or this aspect of the title. So equal treatment directive, I think that's pretty self-explanatory there when it says the European Union. I don't know if there's too much more to go into that, just because, I mean, it obviously wouldn't apply to us, you know.
Okay, yeah, that makes sense.
Competitive direct discrimination, he says not a legal term. Patenting, this one I'm actually not familiar with. I kind of want to look it up, but
Patsy Mink.
Patsy Mink Equal Opportunity Act.
Patsy Mink.
Are you gonna look it up?
I just Googled it, so see
Okay.
what I can find. Hmm. Okay, so it says this is from Wikipedia. It says Title IX is a portion of the United States Education Amendments of 1972, co-authored and introduced by Senator Birch Bayh. It was renamed the Patsy Mink Equal Opportunity in Education Act in 2002 after its late House co-author and sponsor. It states, in part, that no person in the United States shall, on the basis of sex, be excluded from participation in, be denied the benefits of, or be subjected to discrimination under any education program or activity receiving federal financial assistance.
Okay. So should we say that this includes rights against discrimination pertaining to like educational opportunities? Educational, or what is it that it said?
Sure, I'll read the definition one more time. No person in the United States shall, on the basis of sex, be excluded from participation in, be denied the benefits of, or be subjected to discrimination under any education program or activity receiving federal financial assistance.
Okay. So I feel like if we were to go in a little more detail here, like this includes rights against discrimination pertaining to educational opportunities rather than employment. This includes rights against. Should I say like sex-based discrimination
Yeah, I think that's fair.
pertaining to educational opportunities rather than employment? All right. Well, how do we feel about this?
Um, I feel pretty good. Do you mind sending me a copy of it too, just so I can see it when we're done?
Yeah, no
Okay.
problem. So direct impact discrimination. Okay, cool. Well, I'll go ahead and whoa. Okay, I'll go ahead and submit that, and I can post the video on our group as well.
Okay.
And yeah. So I'll go ahead and do that,
Sounds good.
and I'll send you a copy as well. So
Awesome. Thank you.
yeah, no, thank you. Hope you have a good one.
Yeah, you too. Yeah, I think that's everything. Yeah.
Okay. Um, I'll just reply to your message here. Okay, cool. Well, have a good week, Michael. It's good seeing you.
Yeah, good to see you too, Brian. Take
All
care.
right. See you. Bye.
Okay, bye.